Good morning, everybody. I am going to show you how to set up your breakout rooms. I have never done this type of thing before, so any questions that you come up with because of my ramblings that will probably happen, write them down, send me an email, or you can ask when we get back from the break or whatever. Because I'm sure that I will create some questions for you. Please excuse my voice. I have a terrible sore throat, but I'm still going to Disney. So, I don't care if my throat hurts. Alright, I am going to start from the beginning, just so you can see every single thing. I deleted almost all of my stuff out of all of my rooms. So let me get this out of the way. Alright, so first you want to create a layout on the side. If you already know how to do that, you just click the plus sign. We can name it Breakout 1. Just, it doesn't matter what you name it. I already have a model set up because you always make sure to show them what their room is going to look like before you send them there. Because, trust me, they will ask you 5,000 questions. So if you show them, like, this is what the room is going to look like, basically. So if you show them this and you explain every single pod, you explain what they need to do from the get-go, they usually do pretty well. Now, sometimes it bombs, and that's just the way it is. Just like being in a classroom and a lesson doesn't go over well. Same thing. All right, so I'm going to go to a new layout. The main thing to remember is that anything that you want to open in a breakout room, you have to open and download in the main room first. This is called the main room where we're at right now. I'm going to show you, look at the attendee pod real quick. See where it says breakout 1. Well, I should be in the main meeting, actually. I'm in the main meeting room right now. But then there are 5 breakout rooms. Okay, so this will be your view. And I've got that up here. You can always, when people come in, I keep it in this view so that I can kind of move them around as they're coming in, which I'm going to show you later. I have some people that are going to come in to the room, and we're going to do that. So, the first thing, let's say I need them to have a chat pod, and I'm going to do 3 groups. So in my main room, I have to load 3 chat pods. Doesn't necessarily have to be new ones, but you are going to have to name them. So I am going to take these, you get them all loaded. I mean, it just becomes a big mess. You double click right here, group 1, chat. Well, I can't type this morning. You have to name everything. Group 2, chat. If you do not do this, I will tell you what will happen. If I only have group 1 chat and I don't name these other ones and I just randomly take this and put it into 3 different rooms, all 3 rooms are going to be typing in the same chat pod and it is a big, huge mess. Okay, so you need to make sure you name everything. And you have to be able to find it when you get into the breakout room. So you want to make sure you name it something you can remember. So my first thing, I'm going to add. Let's see, I've already done it. I'm just going to take it from my computer because I don't feel like looking for it. I'm going to add this table. Now, I have to add it 3 times. I cannot just do table 1, fossils. Oh, no, sorry. Table 1, group 1, and that's it. Because, now you could. However, if you do that and you put this in the breakout room and kid in breakout room 3 decides to close your table 1, it's going to close for every single breakout room. You don't want to have to go to each one and reload. So it's a lot easier to just take the few minutes to add the share pods and get it out of the way. Trust me. It's happened and it's not pretty. So reload. And like I said, this is a big mess. I'm just reloading the same thing. Alright, so I've got all this. So now I need a double click here again. Get rid of this. This is table 1, group 2. And this is table 1, group 3. Alright, now you can get rid of this now. Now you can hide it. You don't need it in your main room. You just need to open it in the main room. So now I'm only going to do 2 different things, even though in my rooms there's a lot. I'm going to add 3 more share pods. And this is going to be, it's a lot of clicking, y'all. Let's go with, where's my map? There it is. My map 3 times. And you guys, if you ever totally find a way around all this, that's great. Go for it, but I don't think there is a way. I've watched a few different videos. Nikki and I watched one actually yesterday, and it was basically the same thing. So it was just super long. So let's see, group 1, map 1. Actually, let me put map 1, group 1, because I'm just OCD like that. Map 1, group 1. Map 1, group 2. And map 1, group 3. Okay, so we've got all that. Now, I need to give them directions. So, I've actually already loaded this one, so I'm going to pull this one in. Essay question, group 1. This I want in everybody's room as well, but again, you have to load it 3 times, because if you put essay question group 1 pod in all 3 rooms are going to be typing on the same pod on top of each other, deleting people's stuff, and it's a mess. So that's our first pod, so I'm going to add 2 new note pods. Same thing. I know it's like, if you've been here forever, you've probably already moved on. But you can see where I'm going with this. Group 2, essay question, group 3. Now I just copy, paste, done. Okay, and we're going to close that. Just because I want it out of the way. You don't have to. Alright, now, this is actually, I would bring the kids after I get all this stuff open, and I would tell them, here's your breakout room. I think I already told you this. Anyway, whenever you go to the breakout room, well, we won't do that from here. Hold on. I'm going to make my control room. Again, if you need to add a layout, you can add a layout called control room. This is so that you can see what is happening in all groups at all times. So, even though they're all going to be in these breakout rooms over here, you on the main meeting room can still see what they're doing. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to add those 3 chat pods that I named. Group 1 chat, group 2 chat, group 3 chat. Okay. So I'm going to pull those in. And usually I have like 5 rooms, so I have to kind of make them small. And actually, I usually put the chats at the bottom. But you can get them any way that you want them. Just make sure you save space, because when you go to breakout rooms, you have to pull the attendee pod right here, or you won't be able to move yourself around. And it's really fun trying to get out of breakout rooms when you have no control. Alright, so that's what that would look like. But you also want to see that they're actually working at the same time. So essay question group 1, I'm going to pull this in, and I'm going to scroll it down so I can see what they are typing all the time. And there's group 3s, and I just put them on top of each other. You can do this any way that you want. Doesn't matter. There's a group. Question. Group 2. Alright, so. And I'm going to type in these pods so that when we go into the breakout room, you can see what I mean. Alright, so if I, let's just say today is Thursday. Tomorrow, this very well may be an answer that you get. Thanksgiving is next week. Alright, so I'm going to say hi. Type in the chat pods. Today is really cold. I need a nap and hot chocolate. There you go. Alright, so you'll see all of this as we go. I'm going to do a second video once I get people in here to actually show you the whole flow. Alright, so I'm going to go to breakout rooms now, and I'm going to show you how to set them up from there. Now, right here where it says start breakout, that's all you need to do. Start breakout. And I can move myself from room to room. I can take myself and drag myself down. See, I almost lost myself because I didn't have my attendee pod in each group yet. You can do this with anybody. So I can move myself to the main meeting room. I can move myself to breakout room 1. Or I can just drag. Either way. Okay, so this is actual breakout rooms right now. So I'm going to move myself to breakout room 1 because I need to set it up for them to come in. So in order to set it up, the things that we opened in the main room, this is group 1. So I'm going to go and say, oh, I need group 1's chat box. You see where I had typed hi in the main room before we hit breakout? It's there. And then, what was my other one? Notes. Essay question group 1. Thanksgiving is next week. There's what I had. So anything that I opened in the main room, I can now go and I can reopen in here. Map 1, group 1. I don't remember how I set it up for them, but anyway, that you want it. I usually, on the main room, I set it up and then I take a screenshot or a picture on my phone so that when I get into breakout rooms, I know exactly what I said it was going to look like. And then I actually have, no, not that one, hold on. No, table group 1. So that's how you do that. And then I'm going to move myself to breakout room 2, which I should already have an attendee pod, even though I didn't. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add, but I'm in group 2. Group 2 chat. Today is really cold. That's what I said in the main room. Group 2 map. And table 1. And then the questions. Essay question group 2. And I had said tomorrow is Friday. So it's all there. So everything they do, and don't forget, if they start doing something that you're not supposed to do, you can click this and click email chat history at any time, just so you always have it if you need to go back to it and tell a parent like, hey, we're having an issue. Let's see. I don't want to go there. All right, so that is how you set them up. And then I will make another video and get like Beth and Lindsay and them in here so I can move people around and show you what's going on with that. I did learn something yesterday that I thought was pretty cool. That I can add the chat. Let's just say the chat pod in my very, very beginning is called no. I used to have one that said good morning. So I'll put my tell me something good. That's their end of lesson pod. But anyway, I can put one of the same chat pod like in every room so that I have the constant chat going on. So if I'm in Breakout Room 2 right now and Group 1 needs me like now, they can type in this community pod. I don't know how well that'll go over yet. However, it's a really good idea maybe to start using it. I haven't decided. Alright, so whenever you are done, you're going to hit End Breakouts. Now this brings you back to the main room where you can now bring up, you have all of their information, but say they created something in the group, I could go to the share pod and I can pull up Group 1's work. Let's just say that was their work. You just have to remember everything that you name. I usually write it down on the side just so I kind of know. Now you see your presenter area is gone. You always have to add that back whenever you come out of breakout rooms. I don't know why. I don't know. Anyway, so that is how you set up your breakout rooms. And I will recruit some people to come and help me show you what it looks like when they're actually working in the breakout rooms. I hope that helps. Again, if I caused 500 questions, don't hesitate. Just send me an email, ask me, not a problem. Bye, y'all.